Hello everybody, NumptyNutz here, and today we're going to talk about the Medieval Dynasty September 28th update to version 0.1.1.1. So it's a bunch of new fixes and adjustments. So we'll start with the fixes first. The blacksmith sounds should now fade away with the distance. So basically, for any of you that didn't know, basically, if you're right next to the blacksmith, it would be like a loud, obviously, like them bashing the anvil, and it would just continue being the same loudness, even if you like went away from it. But now it obviously like gradually disappears. So fix the consumption of seeds in an unploughed field. So basically what that was is you could put seeds down in an unploughed field and you would lose those seeds, and obviously it wouldn't plant the seeds. So yeah, you would just lose them, but that's been sorted now. Fixed collision with a bird trap ghost. I'm guessing that means that it looked like there was a bird in the trap and there wasn't, I'm going to guess. That's been sorted. Animal overcrowding and starving hunter quests are fixed. Might not be fixed if quest was previously accepted. Right, so basically animal overcrowding is where you have to kill a bunch of animals. Starving hunting is when you have to feed a hunter and his family. And I know that these were asking for some reason they were asking for stone axes and tools. Obviously it doesn't make sense because if you're supposed to kill animals or feed someone, you do not give them tools, because you can't eat tools. Fixed building and furniture ghost display, name it in inspector mode. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it means that it just showed the wrong name or something. I don't know. Wife's sister living in the player's house bug is now fixed. She returns to her own home. Right, so by the looks of it, she used to live with your wife, but now she doesn't. Like, she used to live with you, your wife, your son, whatever, but now she actually lives in her own home. So that's been sorted. Talking to Sambor and the other speechless NPCs should now work properly. So basically, yeah, you could talk to Sambor and other people and they would just, well, you couldn't talk to them. You would try to talk to them and it would say that they were busy and they would just stand there and do absolutely nothing. But that is fixed, gladly, that is fixed. And then we have fixed an issue, changing any settings in graphics options, applying new values to settings segments in the next line. Tools kept holstering pulling out during crafting, the issue is fixed. Unlocking the tool shed in technology is fixed. Torch holstering when crafting is fixed. Fixed workbench tools not shown when switching recipes too quickly. Pine branches gives extraction instead of survival now. Items obtained during quests have the wrong durability. These are now fixed, but only new items, those already in the player's inventory, are not. Archery contest quests no longer count arrows that do not hit targets. This is fixed. If Alwyn was removed from the game and fixed through the patch, he would now have given his quest story. Alvin now will be able to share his quest with you. So basically Alwyn was not in the game. He wasn't in the game for me, and then I restarted the game. He was there and he gave me my quest, and he's got like 10 quests or something. He's got loads. And when you get a bow off him, you get an axe off, you get a bunch of stuff. You get a synth, is that there? Scythe, that's the word. You get a bunch of stuff off him, so I definitely recommend just do that. You find him in the main place, Gostovia, he's in there. Right, so fur items require leather as a resource fixed. So basically you could make fur items out of leather instead of using fur. Fur was useless, you couldn't use it for anything, but now that's been fixed, so you make fur boots out of fur instead of making out of leather like it was. The mouse cursor hides on cancelling key binds, this is fixed. Some talk points don't have an NPC name in the HUD/journal, fixed. Fix the incorrect animation playing on the barn workshop table for the player. So I didn't see that, but I'm going to guess that he was, well, not hammering, or he was hammering instead of doing what he was supposed to do. Tree trunks can no longer be removed with fists. Trunks told everyone about the Fight Club. So you basically, the way you could destroy tree trunks is that you would just punch them and they would disappear. But now you have to get a shovel and you have to like dig it up with a shovel. It makes a lot more sense now. Additions: added field size information. So basically, if you're making a field, it'll tell you how big your field is. So for instance, it didn't used to, so you would have to try and guess. I put down a field earlier today, and it was an 8x4 field, and then I put another one down. It was about 5x5 field. But the only reason I knew that is because it told me. Yeah, it's a lot better. Updates and balancing. The fishermen now require survival skills. So basically, you can get the fishing huts and you could put people into whole fishing. Now they require survival skills because I don't believe that it worked. I've never used a fishing hut, and so I don't know, but that's been sorted. Visibility range of chunks in the field in inspector mode is now decreased. Increased Dynasty reputation points gained from generic quests. On loading a save game, the actual season will load with the older values. After the next season change, the new values would kick in. So basically, you would do like a generic quest, I don't know, like kill 5 wolves, and you get given 1 Dynasty reputation. Yeah, that is absolutely dreadful. But now they've changed it to like 40, 50, 30. So it actually makes a lot more sense. It's a lot better. Especially when you've done all the story missions and you have to like get 4,000 at the end and you end up with like 3,500. So yeah, that's definitely good that that's changed. Lowered manure cost. So basically that used to cost like 20 for a bit of manure. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But now it costs 2 gold. And since you need to use it for every plot while farming, as you can imagine, if you had used manure on each plot and each one was 20, yeah, that was spent a lot more than you made. It was not a good idea. Remove the survival crafting category for the hunting lodge. Added the archery crafting category for workshop, plus added the torch to wooden tools. Quest markers are seen above village names. So basically you would get it. There would be quests on the map and you would see them. You couldn't really see them because they were under the name. But now you will go on the map and they are on the name. So it's a lot easier to say, a lot better. I'm glad that's sorted. Completing Unigos Part 2, reset all the taxes and debts for players. So basically, if you complete his Part 2 quest, I don't know what it is, I've never done it. I've only done the first one, and it says that I need to wait for further events, so I'm waiting for that. Removing tree stones with a shovel is in work of progress. There we go. Yeah, so obviously it's not fist anymore. Trees grow back after 2 years, permanent removal under development. So yeah, basically they can still grow back. They're trying to sort it out and it'll grow in your house and stuff like that, and yeah, it's a bit weird. Some Polish transaction fixes, and that is it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you've learned any nice valuable information and enjoyed it, make sure that you like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.